I have another take, and I think that, let me find a way to explain this. Why do you have a job, for example, right? You have a job to get money, and you use that money and you exchange it for the other things you need in the world, right? The reason you don't do everything yourself is because it's not optimal. So you understand, if I'm good at ballet, I'm going to go and do ballet, and I'm going to take the money, and then if I need clothes, I'm going to buy the clothes. I'm not going to make my own clothes. I'm not going to wire up my own house. I'm not going to build my own lodgings. I'm not going to cut my own grass. I'm going to do the one thing I'm good at and take the money and exchange it for the things I'm not as good at. Right. Because if you decide to make your own clothes and build your own house, you're going to actually be poor. So you win by optimizing your life, and you optimize your life by focusing on the one thing you are best at and taking that and exchanging it for all the things you are not good at. So I would say, and the reason I made that is so you understand this point, optimally, the best thing a woman can do, what she is best at, is the only thing that men can't do, which is have children. That is the best way for you to win, because men can do basically everything else. Women can do things. Completely right. I agree with you. Women, bro, I know I have a whole bunch of smart women who work for me. I have women lawyers. I go to women judges. Women can do a lot of stuff. But what I'm saying is, her optimal, what women are best at, and the reason they're best at it is because no one else can do it, is having children. So if you're a woman and you want to optimize your life, if you want to approach things purely logically, not emotionally, purely logically, from a chess perspective, if you were to ask me if I was born as a woman, what I would do, I would wake up and go, okay, well, I'm not going to work as hard as a man. I don't want to do the long hours. I don't want to take the risks. I'm not as going to go through all the stress. I'm not going to go through all the pain. It's too hard to make money in the world. I'm not going to do any of that. I'm going to do the one thing a man can't do, and I'm going to give it to him. I'm going to find the right man, I'm going to give it to him, and he's going to fix all my other problems. That's how you win as a woman. And before anyone comes along and says, let me tell you this, I'm going to say this from the bottom of my heart. I have daughters, and people often say to me, Andrew, you have all these controversial opinions. What would you say to your own daughter? I pray my daughter at the age of 18 meets an older guy, 45, 46, gives her a house, gives her a Bentley, gets her pregnant, and gives me grandchildren. And if she comes to me and goes, Dad, what? My husband cheated on me. I'm going to say, are you in the big mansion? Are you driving a Bentley? Okay, shut the up. Shut the up. He's taking care of you. If he stops paying your bills, if he stops protecting you, then come to me. But if you are completely protected and provided for, keep giving me grandchildren, because that is the best thing you can do with your life. I'm rich. Your man's rich. You don't need to make money. That's a waste of time. You don't need a Birkin. You don't need a TikTok account. You don't need an Instagram account. Don't sell for pennies. Stop being an idiot and give me grandkids. That's what I truly hope for my own daughters. That is the best thing they can do. That is what will make me most proud.
And you want your daughter to
hold on, ladies. Hold on. You know what's funny, ladies? You know what's funny? You know what's funny? A lot of guys would agree with that wholeheartedly.
100%.
A lot of us would agree with that. I would tell my daughter the same exact thing, because I would rather you get cheated on by one guy than get fucked over by
20 dudes.
Sure.
And I'd rather you give me grandkids than waste your time reading a book or doing some TikTok bullshit. Give me grandkids. Create Tates for the bloodline. Let's go into let's create progeny to propel the name into the future. Let's do something that matters. Everything else is insignificant bullshit.
And here's another thing too. Here's another thing too. Also, I want to say, men lose status when a woman cheats on them. Women don't lose status when a man cheats on them.
No.
To this day, we all know Kobe Bryant's wife by what? Kobe Bryant's wife. He cheated on her. She still has a legacy. She still has kids. A lot of people gave her a bunch of respect for sticking by him when all that bullshit happened, even though it was a fake accusation. But on the other hand, Will Smith destroyed by getting cheated.
That's right.
So women don't lose status or any type of, ability to have a family or anything like that, or their name isn't tarnished when they're cheated on. But men absolutely do. So my daughter, you're not going to cheat on him because you're going to hurt yourself, you're going to hurt him, and you're going to hurt me.
Also, Vanessa Bryant has the respect and the money after the fact. That's a W.
Absolutely.
I think there's a difference when a woman cheats on a man because she's accepting somebody else's DNA.
Of course.
100%.
Spiritually, I believe women are vessels.
Of course.
So they're taking on that energy.
Correct.
It's a totally different situation. I mean, you look at the Middle Eastern world. Men have multiple wives. They take care of their wives. They love their wives. It's agreed on. It's okay. And you don't see the women upset. They accept that.
Of course.
And it's biologically normal.
And it's we talk about the Middle East. But even here in the West, up until very recent times, it's always been this way. Kings have always had more than one woman.
Yeah.
Men who have knights.
disgusting.
No, it's not disgusting. It's
It
human
is.
nature.
No, it
actually.
is.
So some
And
women
this-
can have kids too. They need kids.
Of course.
That's why they have multiple
We can't
wives.
Of
normalize
course.
Back in the day, they had multiple
But
wives so they
it's-
can whoever had the
normalize
son
that.
first.
It's been normalized for centuries.
been
It's supposed to be
centuries.
one,
It's a
one of
very-
one.
it's a big
No.
The
history.
monogamy
One.
psyop. The monogamy psyop hurts women more than it hurts men because men are going to cheat. Men are going to fuck anyway. Men do it anyway. It doesn't change anything. Like all you're going to do is make your man lie to you.
It
All you're going to
changes
do
a
is make him
lot.
just go behind your back and lie all the
They
time.
gonna do it
All you're
regardless.
going to do is make him sneak around.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you rather just say, look, okay,
Find a new man.
whatever, just don't tell me about it and make sure you're home
You
most
said, you
of the
said
time.
find a new man.
No,
Hold on,
I
hold
will
on.
find
Ladies,
a new
ladies,
man.
hold on. Ladies,
My
ladies.
point, sorry, Myron.
No,
my
go ahead.
point exactly. Find a new man. Most hoes don't want to be hoes. They don't want to be hoes, but they're out there saying they're going to leave a man for doing something every man does, and after enough dick, their hearts die, and they think, fuck it, I'll just chase the bag and become gold diggers.
What if you don't give them
hold
pussy?
on. How many ladies disagree with what Andrew's saying right now? I know you do. You disagree here.
She hates it.
Anyone else disagree with this whole concept of having other women?
Just for religious purposes, what I was saying,
For
I think
religious
the chat cut out as well, like the stream cut out when I was saying that, and asked Andrew like if he believes there are exceptions when it comes to. I understand that Protestantism is like a vessel for feminism, but when it comes to like Catholicism or Eastern Orthodox, for example, I think those are the exceptions. Other than that, when it comes to like secular living, you're 100% right. And I agree with you 100%.
Because it's a
All right, so for those of you that disagree, I guess you've had your arms folded for quite a bit. What do you have an issue with? What he's saying?
As far as the cheating thing?
Yeah,
Which
or you're
part?
just everything. Whether it's monogamy, cheating, the concept of
wait,
not
I
leaving a
actually
guy
have a
when someone else is going to
question.
cheat on you.
I have a question. I feel like so how do you go about dating, or do you even date seriously, or do you just hook up?
I don't think you have to hook up. So how would I go about dating? I date a girl the same way anyone else would. And if she said,
With the
are you only
intention
dating
of-
me? I'd
Wait,
say
are you
no.
asking him particularly?
Yeah, I'm saying.
She wants
I'm
to know
saying,
you.
do
Personal. She wants
to know your personal
date
situation.
As far like exclusively date, like
I would
you
date a
want-
girl the way anyone else would. And
So-
if she said, are you only dating me? I would say no.
What do you mean by that though?
What do you mean? What do I mean by that? I just wouldn't lie because I don't see the point in lying.
I'm just
And I would
curious
leave
as
you.
like your end goal. So when you meet somebody that you're attracted to, do you say, "Oh, I just want to hook up," and you're just like, "I want to fuck"?
No,
you
because
know?
that's
Or do
bullshit.
you-
That's gay. I'm not going to sit there and go,
How's that
hi,
gay?
I've just met you. I just want to hook up. I'm saying that I would date the same way anyone else does. And if she said, oh, are you only with me? I would say, no, I'm not.
With what end
and if
goal
she
is
says,
what I mean,
I'm going to
though.
leave you for that, I'm going to say goodbye.
What's your end goal?
He's
with it,
honest.
though?
He's honest about it.
My end goal is to have
marriage?
children.
Is it like?
My end goal is to have children because I'm in the business of kings.
So you
the business of
wanna-
kings is progeny. I
you-
want as many children as possible.
You
Women
want,
take 9
like,
months to grow a
main
single baby.
girlfriend
You
to
got the
have
point.
I ain't got
children
time.
with?
How are you gonna have children with people and not be loyal to them?
What do you mean? How am I not loyal?
understand.
Male loyalty, masculine loyalty is shown through protection and provision. I can have 10 women having my children, all driving Bentleys, all in mansions, all protected, all provided for.
It's not
so
about
I
that.
show my it actually is.
It's not. It's
And I'll
about
prove
love.
it to you. I'll
It's
prove it
about
to you.
love.
Let me prove it to you. If you read the Bible, forget the Quran because that can be seen as extreme. We're in the West. If you read the Bible, it says that if a man rapes a woman, he must marry her. Why would they force a woman who has been raped to marry the man who raped her? Because marriage means protect and provision. If a man rapes a woman, he must pay for her for life. That is the entire point of marriage. That's what marriage is. Marriage is not sitting there doing couple TikToks like a marriage is not walking up and down the aisle with a stupid dress on and being publicly humiliated on Instagram. Marriage is protection and provision. I am your husband if I pay your bills, keep you alive, and nobody can touch you. That makes me your husband. I can have 10 women with my babies because of the amount of money I have and my capabilities in 10 different mansions with 10 different security teams driving 10 different Bentleys. That is my goal. My goal is children. I'm not out here trying to fuck for no reason. I'm not out here trying to date for no reason.
So we're not.
It's not that you're not
No.
No, you're actually the most important thing on the planet because you give the most important thing on the planet, which is children.
Okay, then why disrespect us?
I am.
Why disrespect
I
us?
just,
Why
how,
not
where's
be
the,
loyal?
where's the disrespect in this? I'm not saying here's a kid go on welfare. I'm not
No,
saying
no. You're basically saying,
talking
No.
about his situation.
here's a kid. I'm gonna go fuck another girl.
no. Do you know what?
Hey, it doesn't matter. I pay for everything, so
All
let
right,
me go
ladies,
fuck
No,
another
no,
girl.
no, no.
Yeah, ladies.
She made an important point.
Yeah,
Do you know
go
what would be very disrespectful for me to do to a woman? To take her, to date her, to her all over the place, left and right, not give her a kid, and bounce. You know what would be disrespectful for me to do to a woman? To buy pictures of her for 99 cents. That's disrespectful. Taking a woman and making her an honest person, giving her a beautiful child, making sure she never has to worry about another bill for the rest of her human life.
Sheesh.
Any problem, she calls me ever. She gets holidays all around the world on private planes. She gets beautiful kids. She gets to look into their eyes and they love her back. I'm not disrespecting women. I'm doing the absolute opposite. The men out here who are just you and dumping you don't give a about you. That's disrespect. Every man you've slept with who didn't give you a kid, didn't pay your bills, didn't put you in a house, he disrespected you.
Back.
Actually.
What
so
if
you're
that's not what
completely
we
wrong.
want?
But speaking as a woman,
What if that's not what we want?
What do you want then?
but speaking
So
as
why are
a
you
woman,
why are you if you don't want kids?
Because if men can have pleasure, so can we.
What are you for?
For fun?
There's no
For
point.
sport?
Can I offer?
Are you
Sure.
a man?
I want to hear.
Yeah, I mean, dude, we're below replacement levels. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
That in like literally a few generations, humans may go extinct because we're below replacement levels. I think Andrew Tate's strategy is way more effective, number one, for keeping the planet alive, and number two, in alignment with evolutionary and psychology.
She's correct
Here's
on
the
that.
thing, at the end of the day,
I'm not
it's
gonna lie, you're kissing a little bit.
No.
Here's the thing. I've been on this podcast literally 4 years ago, and here maybe you're 20 years old. Okay, so you're gonna
but it's
learn
kinda
when it comes to
sounding
time.
You're in love with
No,
him
no,
now.
No,
I'm
she
not-
can
here's
just see
the
the
thing.
truth.
No, I'm in love with my fiance, and
Just
he
because I'm 20
agrees.
doesn't mean I don't know much.
No,
I
I'm
can
not,
see a person
I'm
through
not
a person.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying that with time you gain wisdom, and wisdom is applied application. It's learning through your personal experience what you go through, and you're gonna learn
And I
in time
understand.
that, dude, we're literally below replacement levels. If we don't adopt this strategy, or people aren't religious and get married and stay monogamous and have as many kids as possible, it's one of those two things. If they do those two things, the human race will survive. If they don't, we will perish.
She's right. Do you know what the biggest achievement in your life has been so far?
My daughter.
Correct.
Yep. I
Correct.
know that because
Correct.
she is. She's the best thing that's ever happened to me.
And a
Absolutely.
lot of other women are sitting here as the
absolutely.
guy.
And so,
It
so
actually made me more mature.
All right,
It
hold
made
on, hold
me more
on.
of
Let
a
me ask you a
woman.
question real fast.
No.
So, whose show are you on?
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
Don't
what?
forget,
What'd you
like,
say?
So,
What'd
some of
you
you
say?
ladies are just rude to be rude.
What'd you
I'm
say?
like, you know,
I didn't hear you. What'd you say?
No, you
just
heard
shut the fuck up and
What was
listen
your
for 2
question?
seconds.
You
It's
heard
very
that.
simple, okay? Right
What
now,
was
your
your
guy.
question?
Right now, I'm gonna get to it. Right now, your guy. You said he's in jail, right? And he's not able to be
we're
there,
not talking
provide
about
for
that.
you,
We're not
and
talking
everything else
about
like
He's in
that.
jail.
But we're not talking about that.
Well, I need to use that as an analogy of what I'm
No,
gonna say
you
here.
don't need to use that because we're not talking about that.
Yo, who the fuck are you talking to, bro?
just
Shut the
used
fuck up when I'm talking, okay?
Talking to you.
Shut the fuck up when I'm talking.
He's not fresh, dude. Oh my gosh.
Yo, get the fuck off my shit, man. Get the fuck up out of here, bitch. Get the fuck off my shit.
I thought you
Frank
were
Get your
Castle.
ass up and get the fuck up out of here, bro.
Frank
Stupid ass
Castle.
fuck bitches, man.
no.
Can't just be really polite to you dumb bitches, and you guys are rude. Get the fuck up out of here, bro. Ridiculous.
All right, leave.
Get your ass up and get the fuck up out of here.
Andrew's nice, but you.
Yeah, you're ridiculous.
Bye,
Get your ass up and get the fuck up out of here, bro.
He wants you
Get
to
the
leave.
fuck up out of here.
Best up being too comfortable.
I don't even know why the fuck you brought her
Don't
back
be
here,
too
Chris, to be honest. She's
comfortable. Yeah, bye.
Get her
Yeah,
out of
fine,
here.
fine.
I was annoyed when she came with Clive.
Bye. Yeah.
You
All right,
can
bye.
go.
Yo, just get up. Just get
Bye.
up and get the fuck up out of here.
You can have your own show. Thank you.
Yeah, bye.
Sure, because I
Rude,
Yeah.
retarded.
I
Like,
did some-
incredible.
Yeah.
Get the fuck up out of here, bro.
Imagine I go to someone's podcast and does that to them on their live
Incredible.
show. That's crazy.
Yeah.
What did I
Incredible.
do to you?
You did a lot.
Anyway, back to what I was gonna say.